alternate universe player where she's not at. Hello. Okay, finally. I don't know. My hair's pretty long. I don't know what we're doing, okay? Because I can't really see what we're doing in life. And you probably won't be able to see it either. We're going to GoPro it up with a dual ISTEM code. An internet connection with 4 rabbit ears. Am I seeing? Look at all those stitches with pinballs in them. And on the other side, it's disrespect comments in the porn department. He was never a porn star, so... Nothing, man. These dudes were driving the train to these girls, and they all had that because they didn't sleep with women multiples at a time or whatever without condoms on or nothing. And all that got me, and yes, it did. But anyways, I don't know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, man, because we're not you, okay? You're not bringing him down here right now, okay? You're not bringing the Air Force down here unless you want to tell the Air Force exactly what happened to his adopted goddaughter. Then they see the money over here and they're like, okay, now I know why they set her up. No, but then they look at who they set her up for and they're like, wait, what? What? Like, what the hell? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, well, we're somewhere else. We're in Uruguay. It's not Sunday, so sorry. I can't help with this out of my mouth, man. Do I like some codes? Did you get wet? Yeah, us girls did, and so did he. Right, but they're in Tiffany's body going, like, Tiffany's getting wet, right? So you got this girl saying, I didn't kill this person, and this girl saying, you're just saying it's on YouTube, bitch. They're not accusing Tiffany, the human being, of it. They're accusing of the player off her brainstem over there that's doing something different. It may not even be a girl. It could be a dude because it has to go through a bunch of different people. That'll be all, Miss Browning. Thank you for proving your point. Oh, by the way, Tiffany's not on drugs. Yeah, she doesn't have meth in her system or nothing. She's not even a drug addict no more. She got off drugs 3 years ago to be a better mom. Right. No, you guys chose your porn industry over there. Yeah, the Anthony C is painted white up here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it spans from, I don't know, Oregon to Arizona when you made that airplane to float charges on down to Arizona, the GOP state, so they could do the alternate community service from a different place. You can't be extradited, super smart like that. That's just Tiffany's perception of it. Well, I don't know what you're saying. Well, alright, I don't even know that appears not real. No, I don't, man. Black guys came over here and they were like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we have been hearing so much shit talk and we're looking up here like the DEA land or DA land or whatever. They have no idea that this fake FBI land or this fake Facebook land or whatever it is, all this shit talk, all these fake Facebook accounts up here, that the people on the human being floor don't actually feel like that unless they've seen it up here, which isn't real, or heard the shit talk or whatever it isn't, and it can go to the ground on people's Facebooks and on comments and stuff. Like Tiffany's looking at her picture with Tony on it and they're like, hey, how you doing? Tony's killing you. She's a nemesis. So anyway, so I mean, Tiffany doesn't even know if her friends hate her or not in real life. The ones who've never done drugs in Vancouver. Yeah, that big staircase full of women. Yeah, I had that one. Yep, that one too with all the kids. I don't know if that's Halloween or something different. Thanksgiving. Right. She's like, I don't feel safe calling them. I don't feel safe texting them because every time I do, or I have in the past, sent them a video or whatever, bawling my eyes out, saying, I never once said the human beings on the floor owed me money at all, I did say that, but Only if these people up here gave them money up here and it went to the ground and they're supposed to give it to me. But that's not what it was at all, necessarily. They're just lying pinball. I am. You watch. I'm going to go get a bow and arrow from somewhere. I'm going to get a piece of plexiglass and I'm going to have a mirror behind it. And I'm going to sit there with my bow and arrow pulled back with the target on it until you get in my effing face. And I'm going to let it go and it's going to stick into you, see through. Oh, you don't think it's possible? Then how do we paintball gun Callie's house from the human being floor in an alternate dimension? Right, so we're gonna shoot his house up, right, and then just, okay, we're gonna assault rifle his house up. We're just gonna BB gun his house up, and then it's like no paintball because if she shoots one car or whatever, right here it's gonna shoot a bunch of cars too. So paintballs don't always like break windows or whatever. You just leave a tag mark on your face. I don't want painted M&Ms. I don't know what you're saying. Idolatry is so inexpensive, Cousin Chuck is saying in my earphone for some reason. There's a black cat in my computer screen for some reason. Alright, I was helmet off the charger. Nothing, just keep turning the thing around. Or just imagine this. Imagine having like an astronaut globe on, right? And it's got like a computer screen in front of you up here. Or maybe it's just a projector screen. You're looking at it and you're seeing stuff that you know for a fact you did not do on the human being floor or you would never do. And then you have to go to court and you're sitting there like, I didn't do that. But your subconscious brain is scared to death because you saw you doing that, right? So they're reading your subconscious mind because now they're trying to switch it up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to ask a direct question. Did you do this? No. Did you see a video of you doing this? Yes. Do you believe you did this? No. Would you ever do this? No. Okay. Well, that's a lie detector test pass. Now come down and meet her on the floor where the humans are at. Hello, my name is Tiffany Brooks Browning, and I cannot lie in my subconscious brain. I have never hurt another human being on the planet in my life. No kids, no adults, no enemies, no friends, no nobody. Nobody, you hear me? Nobody. London Fog and London already said it, okay? But they had to protect Anthony Cias for some reason, and it's probably because he was a savant. Or the white boy on his head. Right, that FBI video is like, fuck you FBI, fuck you AK, blah, 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 close CPS file, fuck you, man. Because he fucking made a report. Anthony Cias made a report. The FBI knew for a fact I didn't do that, man. Because they were with me the whole time. That's what I'm saying. It's like I can't get my money because why? Because Anthony Cias made a false police report or whatever. The drugs are being done in front of kids. There was no drugs being done in front of kids. My daughter lived with me, and Tanika's kids were not kids, man. They were adults, and they were not in any room where drugs were being done at all over there when I was visiting. Like they said, Tiffany kept getting up and shutting the door just when they were smoking a cigarette. But I'm saying the whole thing was a setup, man. Like she hadn't talked to AK in months or whatever, and then they fucking once again make her feel like she's gonna go to jail or get arrested at her mom's house or whatever. Because they make you like scared to death on the human being floor. Only Tiffany though, not them, just Tiff and them up here. But they don't even know that Tiffany's a human being feeling just as scared as they are because of what they're saying in her head. They're not even saying it like, "Hey Tiffany, you're this." They're like, "You're gonna this," or "I'm watching you this." They don't hardly ever say her name at all. I mean, they have, but just get it off them. Yeah, because that's not Tiffany the human being. That's Tiffany the player. The reflection of Tiffany sitting here. But it doesn't look like her sitting here. It looks like he's doing what she's not doing. That's something different. Get out of my face hole. Dude, once again, everybody who's paying attention, somebody who has ever hurt anybody or broken any law besides what Tiffany already told them on a white Bible, because she was sworn in, so to speak, they would not threaten your license to drive a train up here. They would not threaten your license to practice law. They would not threaten your job or your keys to your car, your house, or your Senate. They would not threaten shit. Tiffany has never been in trouble. You guys broke every single law from Arizona to Oregon to Washington State, and you have been doing it for 3 years. And you were doing it 2 years before that too, from Arizona. Or else, when I made out with the Crip guy, Anthony C. is when he yelled through my phone, "Hey!" Watching me from up there, from Arizona. Right. You can kiss me, but I'm not doing anything else. His name was Nando. Tall ass Asian. You're something different. Are you scanning my barcodes? Are you buying liquor? Why aren't you giving me my money and not drink? I don't know where that. I don't know where that came from. Yep, take it out. I have no clue where that receipt came from, actually, at all. At least it was purchased, right? Shut up. Take it out. Nothing. Every single fucking thing is like an ID to this person. Oh, look, they stole that when they were with them up here. It's just title, nothing. I'm gonna press charges on you with me being a UE member on the ground who's made a few mistakes because you won't give me my UE money. If you don't stop talking shit about my friends and my family, you hear me? Up here, right? Well, I mean, if he's that or they're that, then she's gonna stick. No, she ain't, man. She doesn't believe in what you're doing. She doesn't believe in that. I'm not a narc writer paid informant, dude. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, you could be my brother, you could be my son, you could be my cousin, you could be my sister. I don't care. I don't want to know that that's what you are, and I want nothing to fucking do with it. It's against my religion. I've never been in trouble. There's a whole situation where I could have like done a whole lot of criminal activity with a bunch of bad boys and been tight as fuck, but I wasn't because I don't believe in it. I don't want to hurt another human being, and I don't want to get in trouble neither. I don't tell on nobody because I've never been in trouble. No, she's clean sober all the time. No, Tiffany isn't. She's drinking. Stop pretending you're Tiffany, bitch. That's the same fucking bitch that got my fucking money over there. She doesn't give a fuck about Tiffany the human being at all. Oh, you guys are better off just telling the fucking truth, okay? There's a UE members of Secret Whisperers or whatever. Maybe they're trying to make Tiffany look like somebody. Oh, that's Tony. Right. It's Ray's stepmom. She is clean and sober all the time. She smokes a little weed now and then, but anyways, in Oregon, because it's legal there. But Tiffany is not a perfect human being. But the only reason why Tiffany started drinking again after she got off drinking or whatever she didn't 3 years ago is because you won't give her money. You're keeping her entrapped here in Vancouver, Washington. So she cannot be a mom to her kids or do anything else as a functioning member of society. But you won't disconnect her either. Dude, the paid information program is right there, man. Hey, Rodney, how you doing? I don't know why you're trying to pretend it's legal to ping off her over here and say that was Tiffany over there at her house. It wasn't. My brother and my sister that I went out with the other night are witnesses from 3 years ago when you guys were sending them text messages, man. And he's earphone falls out, right? And he's all, I didn't invest in that opportunity, or already did and it didn't work or whatever. And then you got my sister up here, but she wasn't even on the ground. She was up here. She's like, I don't want her to drive my car. She's a cop. I'm all, I ain't Callahan, man. I'm a girl. I never been in trouble. But they're looking through my brainstem as somebody fucking different. I just forgot about that. And that's where the amendments come in. So I mean, they're like, okay, so you broke my like she went to court or whatever, and they protected my things without proper. No, not even on the human being floor, up here. And they let Shelly go up there because she had been on drugs. They didn't let Optimus Prime go up there either because, well, I don't know, maybe he was too scared to stick up for Tiffany, the human being, not his girlfriend. Because on the other side, Optimus Prime, my private investigator, was somebody else. Named Horn Sky. And his name was Nico for some reason. Yeah, but Nico's black. This was a white guy. So I mean, they'll switch names, they'll switch identities, they'll switch whatever. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's never been in trouble. Stupid. Neither is Tiffany, man. I don't think that guy has either, because I looked him up on the warrant search or whatever, and his name was nowhere in there, unless that's not his real name. It's not. Why do you have a baseball fan club then? No, I didn't see what his name said anyways. Excuse me. I don't know. I barely ever watch the videos back. Like when I watch my videos, I don't know if I'm hearing the videos that I'm playing when I do watch them back, because it's just every day is nothing but exulances. Look it up. Exulances. It's a word created up here or somewhere else that literally says the unavailability for somebody you're telling a story to emotionally connect to what you're saying, so their mind wanders and they don't care, and you're just repeating yourself. That's what I mean. It's like they're not in your story. They don't care what you're saying. You're talking about names that they don't know or whatever. Or maybe they've heard it before 1,000 times. Right. If what you're saying doesn't benefit them or include them somehow or whatever, unless they're a real, like, true, nice, sweet person that cares about what other people are saying and can actively listen and empathically feel what you're saying, they don't care because they're selfish ass fucking pieces of shit. Dirty cops, drug addicts all the time, or something different. I'm gonna turn my computer around. It's already proven my point. A drawing of Tiffany sideways. You see the drawing right here? Sideways, pointing at her head or her eyes or something. Pillow on her lap. You don't see that drawing of Tiffany sideways pointing. You don't see the arrow pointing at Tiffany's head right there? She's got a pillow or something over her lap. And that's a star for some reason. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. There's literally a drawing of Tiffany or someone here. It looks like she's got her pillow or blanket in front of her. And it's pointing at her eyes. It's a drawing, yeah. It's like a sketch drawing. You don't see it? Okay, I see it. Whoa, weird. That drawing is not on her computer at all in real life. I can see it plain as day. No, the people looking through the video camera can't, but we can. They're Tiffany's eyes. You don't see this sketched out drawing sideways? See, it's an arrow pointing at someone's eyes. It looks like Tiffany with her blanket in front of her, sort of, looking the other way. I see it. Oh, weird. That's not on your screen? No, not in real life. It's a reflection of someone else's screen. They're pointing at my eyes. They're pointing at my eyes because my eyes are illegal as fuck because I was sidewindering them. And her face turned pale. Acer's not guilty, man. None of these bitches did drugs in front of kids, though. Man, even if Tanika had done drugs, she did not do it in front of her adult children that had kids of their own, man. She would have done it in a room with the door shut, somewhere fucking different. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember when our kids were visiting before, but I didn't even know they were visiting because I'm in the room with the door shut. I don't know when they're there necessarily at all. And there was never drugs being done in front of them, and they're adults. So what the fuck? Exactly, because it's not true, man. He said that to get her kicked out of her apartment on the ground and up here so that he could stay there, or whoever his white boyfriend was up here, not knowing that Tiffany wasn't on their team as Sarah. Because they do drugs all the fucking time, man. But I'm saying, Sarah's not a fucking mom, though. Tiffany got off drugs to be a better mom. Not that she was a bad mom at all. She just barely saw her daughter because of Anthony and you lulling her out. You stole her freedom of independence over there, Callahan's best friend. We can't support you, Tiffany, if you're drinking right now. I'm not in here, man. You're not supporting me in the alternate universe. You're supporting me on the ground. I don't care if you're fucking supporting me because I ain't fucking me in here. So I said, you see, like I said to Satan, man, I said, shoot me, motherfucker, I ain't in there. So we do, he shoots me right in the fucking eyes because he can see my eyes. But he didn't kill Tiffany, the human being, killed her player, which wasn't Tiffany, it was a Yui member. Not the one that was talking shit either. It's his fucking homeboy backwards. Fucking bald spots and shit. Pastor Steve said cussing is permitted in Tiffany's position. Pastor Steve says he's excited for Tiffany to stop on her YouTube and watch his shows. Pastor Steve said he believes the same way Pastor Hook does. We don't drink, smoke, or Jew, or hang out with those who do, with a wink. We do too. We have family, we have loved ones, we have blah, blah, blah. And we try to get them to come to church with us. And maybe they'll get filled with the Holy Spirit or whatever. And maybe feel the strength to get off drugs or get off whatever they're on that's making them fucking depressed or making them be homeless like Elijah, which is not Tiffany at all. It's you in the upper echelon up here. Elijah can't stay with his dad. He can't stay here. But Tiffany's a millionaire. And she can't get her money because they're too busy lying on her name somewhere else. Okay, well, if you don't want to pay her for S Corporation idea, then maybe you should just pay her for what you've done to her for 3 years, which is literally $1,000 a day. That's what she's charging. You can split it up between Oregon, Arizona, and Oregon. Okay, so that's what? 369 is about $350. So it's about $700 for Oregon and something else for Arizona. I'm not paying you, bitch, you lying ass cunt in here. What is she lying about then, fool? What's Tiffany lying about? She's lying about that she said she'd take charges for somebody. Tiffany did not say she'd take charges for nobody. at all, the human being. She's a fucking mother. The robot did over here. Okay, you hear me? What Tiffany said in court was, well, I must have did it because the voices in my head told me I did it and showed me pictures I did it in my head. Okay? That was the best she could do. And then she went to court for them and said, I don't think they did that in real life. That's that bitch over there saying she'd take charges for him, thinking Tiffany the human being was going to get accused of it or whatever. Right, stupid fucking slut. Look at her sitting there trying to act tight, and then when it comes down to it, she doesn't fucking go to jail for him or nothing. Go to jail for him, Tiffany. Look at you, Tiffany, you big bad bitch. Why don't you go to fucking jail for him then? You said you were going to take charge for him then, right? This is Tiffany the human being talking. Why don't you fucking go to jail for him then, bitch? You're the one who said it, Sarah. Tiffany. Well, the human being never said that she'd take charge for nobody. She ain't even fucking boyfriend, girlfriend with this motherfucker, man. So what the fuck, dude? The savant said that was not Tiffany, the human being, saying she took charge for nobody. It was someone else named Sarah, who was literally train driven by a boy driving the train of her to say she'll take charges like she's Tiffany, the human being. So he gets off of his charges up here or whatever. Yeah, well, maybe if I was boyfriend, girlfriend with any of these douchebags, maybe I would have, you know? You know my mind? Right. Because I don't care, man. I'm not in there. So I'm saying, like, Tiffany's not in there. Oh my God, am I in prison? Oops, that sucks. But it does suck if I can't keep my money and they're disrespecting my name all over the motherfucking internet. Tiffany can't lie in her subconscious brain. That bitch that said she's going to take charge from is not a UE member. She's a syndicate. She does drugs every day. It was not Tiffany agreeing to nothing the human being. It was that one who's not Tiffany. It's Sarah. Mixed with him, man. Does Tiffany know any charges? No, bro. That's the whole fucking point, dude. None of this shit is real on the human being floor. It's up here. It's echelon charges. That's what I mean. So Tiffany gets a concealed weapons permit, right? She's got a concealed weapon on her person. Her daughter doesn't live here. No kids live here, right? And fucking AK comes over, right? And she fucking gets pissed and she wants to shoot him in the fucking head, right? She wants to, but she don't, right? She pulls her gun out. She's like, get the fuck out of my apartment, you sick fuck. Or something, right? But up here, Tiffany, AK, they actually pulled the fucking trigger. Because there's a whole lot of force behind it. Yeah, but he said TPS through her thing, but he's talking about CVS, which is really Rite Aid. They said, who's got your back? I had a ski mask on them all. Nothing, because the stuff you don't say out loud in your subconscious mind goes somewhere. Right, so someone was being mean to me or whatever, or maybe she's just being a bully or whatever. Kind of on the ground, or she's click-tatting it up, being loud or whatever, mad at me, but she wasn't really technically mad at me. It was whoever was driving her train was mad at whoever's on my head, playing both sides of the fence or whatever, right? And I didn't say bow down presence boss players out loud at all. I just said it silently in a one, you know? But I would never want my sister, Summer, or whoever these people are up here to be like, this is what she said, you know what I mean? Like, it's a silent recognition of somebody who keeps the peace in real life. With the India hand, with I don't know how it does that. You know that hand? It looks like a hand, sorta, but I don't know. It almost looks like this down, sorta. I'm trying to hear something. I don't know, man. I don't know that crying thing. And I don't know, dude. Because it's not just Tiffany talking out of her own. It's never Tiffany talking out of her own mouth. It's all of us talking out of her fucking mouth, and she's talking to somebody else, to each other up here. Because they don't even realize they're talking out a human being's mouth. Okay, then why did Twan say that thing? He goes, disconnect meeting. Or whatever he said before. Why didn't him have sex with your wife? Because he's got a twang to his talk. That's what I'm saying. It's not Twan on the ground talking through his mouth. It's a version of him up here. It's like, take a copy of Twan in his voice code, pull it up here, and stick up for Tef. And then you got Anthony over here with Anthony C. as shit. He's like, fuck you, stupid fucking ass bitch. Fuck you, stupid fucking ass bitch. Like, that's his back brains covering up for everything they were saying about him. Making it look like it was Tiffany saying about him. But it's not. It's just what I mean. Like, everybody's loved everywhere, but not Tiff, the human being, just them. That's what I mean. Like, when I did hang out with a few drug addicts a couple times, like in the last 3 years, like I went with them, we puffed on some weed or whatever. I came home and it's like I'm sitting here feeling like, man, I wish I had some weed. Like, I'm not a drug addict no more, dude. I was only a drug addict then because I hated my life, and I still hate my life now, but I'm working with people that keep me. It's not even that, dude. It's just, I can't really explain it because I just made a whole bunch of excuses for people that make sense. Give me my fucking money to be a good mom to my children. Anthony Cia's lovers in Arizona / Portland. No, Cousin Chuck's like, if you need some batteries, I can always help you. Even if I can put 2 stamps on a package. Like, he's Apostolic Lutheran. He's old. He's, what is he, 87 or something? Yeah, he's the Boy Scout guy that cuts down trees for free for people. Mm-hmm. He's just a good person, like super good, but strict. Like, he doesn't deal with drug addicts or nothing. Yeah, nothing. I'm going to talk about that. That's what I mean. He disowned Tiffany after she had a kid out of wedlock, Elijah. Like, he would not have nothing to do with Elijah or nothing. Like, he didn't like Tiffany for a long time. And then her mom talked to him or whatever. And then he warmed up a little, but he still is never been the same Tiff, It's Carol signing off, Chuck. Bye, Cousin Chuck. I love you. No rats. There's a downspout on the Mario game. You know those little tubes, you know, when you're writing out your the little gray thing with the plus on this side and the select / whatever power or whatever. You know, you're doing the thing and you're on your Mario and you're running around and there's those little tubes or whatever and you jump up on them. You can jump on a different one, but if you want to, you go back and you could push the down button and you go down it. Yeah, well, that was just one of those green tubes. Go down it. It's not Tiffany who did that. It's him. Up here on the human floor. That one. That's not Tiffany Mommy on the ground. That's someone else. Because, man, they keep fucking... It's just annoying. Like, that's not Tiffany Mommy on the ground. Tiffany Mommy on the ground is a human being. One of the 3 flying babies flying. Mommy, mommy, mommy. Oh, mommy, mommy, mommy. Oh. And they go up to be a big boy up here and this angel bitch. Right. The one who was not on drugs. She got drugs to be a better mom. She can never fucking talk about her kids or nothing because Twan said they'll use her kids against you for some reason. But Tiffany didn't understand why they would ever use her kids against her at all. It's like, why would they use my kids against me, dude? Oh, because you were friends with AKA. So? Like, she had no idea what the fuck they were talking about because they're talking through her brainstem into a different one who knew, but did not know that she was not this one over there. Because the land had been pulled up here with somebody else in it. Welcome to the land till I die. Till I die. Bumping out Bone Thugs till I die. Till I die. Northside family. No, they didn't say that because I'm from the north, you know, Washington's up there. Dude, she's not. Dude, every gangbanger, any kind of gang at all, or crew, or club that she's friends with in her mind, okay, or that she was friends with on the ground, they're all fake love friends, and they will do nothing but bite the hand that feeds them and not give 2 shits or a fuck about Tiff because she's not talking to them in real life. You know why? Because she got away from them, be a better mom, and separate herself from them. Not this one necessarily, but anyway, I didn't do drugs with Elijah, you stupid punk ass nigga. I sat in the back seat and I drank. Didn't you fucking hear the whole fucking story with me telling him not to fucking do drugs no more with the Blues Clues on it and the fucking baby bear number 2 over there? So why the fuck you brain mapping me in the back seat saying I did drugs with my son? Because that was not me. That was Sarah. The one who did do Blues Clues with Ashley on it. You mean smoke some shit on foil? I'm not sure why it stinks so bad. Stupid bitch. Yeah, well, Tiffany's not Ashley. She's not Sarah the pill popper in the past or whatever. You know, the husband in Texas named Joseph or Jeremy. See, I miss my daughter so much. Mm-hmm. Sure you do. Don't miss your daughter as much as I miss mine, man. Yeah, well, their situation is way different than mine. My family has never stopped me from seeing my kids or nothing. Like, me and my family don't have no weird shit between us at all. I can see my kids whenever I want. Dude, my baby girl loves me. That's what I'm saying. She wanted to live with me, man. She wanted to live part-time with me after her brother moved out because she was bored there and she missed her mom, dude. And I'm sitting there promising her, I'm like, well, don't worry, sweetie. The UE or whoever they're promising they're going to give me a car soon and I'll be able to get a house closer to you and you can live with me part-time if you want or whatever, probably just down the street from your dad or something. And everything's going to be great, okay? Don't worry. Because I'm believing the upper echelon's going to help me when I was not on drugs at all. I'm not on drugs now either, stupid bitch. Then why the fuck do you keep saying, yes, she is, she has it? No, she doesn't. The human being, Tiffany Browning, does not have it in her system. This one does, and that's not Tiffany. Do your fucking FBI job right, then. Stop saying Tiffany is these people. She is not a sum of who the fuck's on her chain, forward brain, or any other fucking chain at all. She's not sticking up for people who do drugs. She's not sticking up for nobody. She's sticking up for her fucking self. Not to be a rat, narc, or paid informant. Not to have to hang out with drug addicts and drug dealers just to get out of the fucking house because you won't give her money to go see her baby girl instead. You stupid, selfish ass faggot. Dumbass, bigot ass nigga. They're saying. Sorry, it's so unprofessional. Sorry. Can't help it. They're saying it on my fucking face because they have to go ghetto to talk shit to this man because he's so up there. Right? Tiffany was feeding her table, so I woke up and talks moms. Like, it's so fucking annoying, dude. It's so fucking annoying, man. Because they do. They run the little fucking scallywags. They run the drug addicts. They run the brood members. They run the gangbangers. They run everybody, right? On the human being floor down here. And then they sit there and turn their fucking cheek when they got points. They're like, well, I mean, they shouldn't have fucked up. I'm like, yeah, but they didn't even really fuck up, and it wasn't even those people. So, I mean, you're gonna talk shit about Tiffany? Because you let your little gangbanger friends drive her train and fucking what? Salute a different flag? Or I'm not sure. Are we cripping? Are we blooding? What are we doing? Are we purple hearting it in the middle? Or yeah, well, guess what? Washington, Oregon, and California are Crip states. Arizona is blood. It's blood. Any number of, I don't know, man. Why don't you go ask fucking Norte? Which doesn't make sense. I don't know how to do it anymore. Because they're controlling my fingers. That's blood. Something like that. BLOOD. Nothing, man. It's just funny. I don't know. Blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's just something different. I'm saying, dude, it's like, I'm not a rat, not a paid informant. Like, I'll wait. You know what I mean? I'll keep waiting. But for that money, for my big money, yeah. But for my car money, like, can you at least give me money to be a mom to my kids? Or would you really just prefer to keep doing porn? Right. So if I look at my baby girl, it's going to bring her in here and what? You're going to lose her for life force? You going to come back down here and say you better steal your mom's car to go check on her to prove that she wasn't getting hurt in the UE up here while they were accidentally having sex with their UE body up there in Porntown or off your brainstem? Because they're looking through somebody else's eyes, checking out that one who is somehow related to fucking fuck you. Yeah. That one and that one's daughter? Right, but that one's already been hurt. That one hadn't. We don't know about that one, man. Avery Paper or whatever. We don't know about that situation. We don't know if it was daughter or boy or if it was violence or what, because we're not him or them. Any motherfucking ways, dude. You guys are fucking stupid. I don't know why you're fucking wasting time on that bitch. Tiffany's the one to go with because she has a sidewinder. She's a human being. This bitch ain't real. These people aren't real. They're up here on line 1 pretending like they're them. Right, because I get it, dude. I hear your subconscious thoughts, lady, but you can't lie to the upper echelon, okay? They know how to dust trail and buffer edges. So I'm just telling the truth, okay? I'm just telling the truth. Yeah, because you're going to pick Tony or whatever because she's never hurt nobody. This game did not come from somebody who's never been in trouble or somebody who never did drugs or never made a mistake, man. This game came from Tiffany Brooks Browning across the bridge from Portland, Oregon to get the fuck away from them in their paid information program, right? Well, all their bitches over there, right, they've all been in trouble. They've been arrested for drug dealing or maybe was driving a stolen car or any number of things. I haven't, man. That's why they put me in here as a tow truck administrative assistant from Arizona. So they could play the game up here through me. But what they didn't know is that what I didn't do with whatever I fucking wasn't doing it with, man. And it fucked his life up. That's why he hated me. Because I lied to him in the first place, man. So now they're looking at me and they think that that's that. And there's a bunch of weird in-words or whatever going on. It's just stupid, dude. It's just annoying, bro. It's annoying, man. Because everybody loves Tiffany Mommy on the ground. Don't it sticks up for everybody to not get in trouble no more. You know, watching this recording about that. Nothing, dude. They are fucking using other versions of different people to tell on people and with brain stems and shit that they're hearing in an alternate universe. It is not even necessarily true at all, just to keep their lie information. And it's fucking annoying. Then give Tiffany expending her money to shut the fuck up. And stop talking about it on YouTube then. Yeah, but your bitch can't prove innocence. Tiffany can, man, because that's not her skill set. It's Tiff's. Tiffany expanding. Right. Listen to your subconscious brain. Uh-huh. Look at your fucking peppermints over here. I got a chewy peppermint on the side of Kirk Street's on. I got 2 green ones on this. I got 1 red and white one on that side. I'm not sure it's because we have parodontia reverse. I'm all right. Because it's not me talking out my fucking mouth, stupid. Why don't you fucking get on YouTube then? We can't. We don't have computers or phones up here. Yeah, sure you don't. Then how the fuck did you make these videos and these pictures of shit that ain't fucking real? I don't know. We had a globe on and we had a picture in picture and we had to do it to get off us because we're paid informants and we're reading mouths. Apparently. Whatever, man. Yeah, so I pull up my 2 UE members, or at least 2 people that I thought were UE people, through me with a AI technician on it, right? To start the second S corporation after I gave the game back to the UE 2 years prior. Because they still weren't giving me my money. And I thought they were going to have my back, right? So I get $2 million, right? Literally $2 million. And I give it to them. I'm all, here, start this, buy them out, whatever you got to do, right? And then they get up there and then they fucking testify against me with my 2 fucking whatever clean hair follicle test situation, right? And I'm like, yeah, no, it's, yeah, it's somebody's bad guy. Or maybe they're just testifying against somebody else on my chain. Because they won't tell me the fucking truth because they're lying ass bitches. They keep saying we're not going to give drugs to anybody. Give money to anybody who did drugs with her son. No mother did drugs with her son. Unless you're talking about a pain pill years ago before she was a UE member. And you're using my product illegally in Washington State to say that, nigga. Sorry. They're not talking about that. They're talking about meth. Yeah, Tiffany didn't do drugs with Elijah. And her son was never a kid. And Elijah doesn't know for sure if his mom's ever done drugs like that at all. Well, Mandy didn't do drugs with her son either, and neither did Katrina. Smoking a cigarette is different than doing crank, okay? That's what I'm saying, dude. Okay, so over here you have crank-filled blunts or whatever. That's not what Katrina's smoking, man. She's smoking a regular blunt, I think, with weed in it. Or, yeah, weed, not crank. What weed is not illegal in Oregon. She didn't give him a weed blunt, man. Her friend gave him a cigarette. Anyways. Why is the Interpol pressing charges on him permanently, man? Because one Interpol agent was paid off. I don't know why are they blocking her on fucking Facebook then. I mean Gmail. Because it's a long secret, is it? You can't just give Tiffany her fucking car money to be a good mom to her daughter because you want to keep being a fake mom to her up here? That's not the truth, Tiff, at all. Fuck you, man. Because, man, the game controller is in control of who sees what, okay? You hear that? You hear that? Okay, so the FBI lady who adopted my baby girl up here to keep me and her safe because they weren't sure if I was connected to this rape or molester dude, right? Okay? Yeah. Or if I was friends with him because it looked like I was on the human being floor because that dude I was friends with was on a chain. And then that dude I was friends with was on a chain. And this dude I was friends with was on a chain. That's 3 different chains that all look like Tiffany was friends with him. But the thing here is that Tiffany is not really friends with nobody. She's just cool with everybody because she's nice. But she doesn't know what they've ever done in their past. She's not looking at them like, are you a molester? Did you rob somebody? Did you kill somebody? Are you a felon? Hey, A1, how you doing? We love Raiders. He's an heroin addict. He's dead. Anyway, the point here is like Tiffany did not know any crimes anybody's ever committed. But up here, they have to deal with it up here. Or they weren't sure if she was friends with them on the ground. Or maybe it literally was because one of her friends told on somebody, man. Either fucking way, this shit, the $1 billion company, was started by Tiffany, the human being, not them on the human being floor. Fake versions of them up here. That's why when you pull them up here, they have no idea what an S corporation is or what the fuck Tiffany's name's on it. Alright, for today and tomorrow, drip. This is fucking stupid. You guys can suck our dick. Nothing, because they're sitting here fucking irritated too, man. They're sitting here judging people, but they literally use these people on the fucking ground for, you know what, right. This whole plausible deniability story was in yesterday's video. Because it was in one of her things, but she said plausible deniability, but she did not know what immunity meant. She wanted immunity for everybody who played the game, because what you did to Tiff, to put her into a tattletale program and hurt other people, is against her religion. Okay, but these dudes did not know that Tiffany, the human being, was not him with her name on, who is not against his religion at all. So her fucking people on the ground that knew her and knew about the drone and shit thought Tiffany was against them as that motherfucker. I don't know, dude. Why don't you go ask Chaos? Why'd you kill Seasick? Why did Mike Allen get shot and his dick get shut off, man? Why did Brian Benji get killed? There's so many fucking people that have died because of this fucking game up here with you guys talking shit on line 1 and then train driving people on the fucking ground or up here. Dude, it's not even fucking funny. Where's Libby's husband at? I don't know. Why did Nick die? Did they fucking Blues Clues him from the sky? Because they wanted his fucking car up here? Anthony? Sarah? Guilty called. They're like, oh, this program was really just to get rid of all brood members breaking into people's houses and flopping there. Oh, okay. So let's just be population control through Tiffany Browning's brain stems when it's illegal. So that's who mom's never been in trouble. Because they're not here, man. AK ain't here no more. Those tattletale people don't live here in Washington or Oregon. They're somewhere else or dead. Because they can't ping off anybody from there, man. They're pinging off Tiffany. Because she's here in Washington/Oregon. Because Arizona ain't pingable. Because not a tradition. Should not have watched them there. Get it? Yeah, did you let that video go through to my daughter on Facebook? No. What about her fake version of her up here? No? Yeah, well, you guys sucked it. That's what I mean. Like, Sylvie and Russell would never imagine Tiffany ever, like, cussing or really, like, they were caught off guard at Sherry's, like, what? Like, these people literally said out of my mouth, like, because these people up here told me to ask them to have them, like, I need to go tell them something because I need their protection. But I didn't know. I was thinking about on the ground, but I wasn't sure what I was going to say because I wasn't sure what I was set up for because I have to let them talk out of my mouth because they're UE, right? Well, the first thing these fucking bitches say out of my fucking mouth to be better than me up here because they never used needles. They might have used meth, like smoked it in a bong, or maybe they've never done drugs before. She's sitting at the table with them. She's like, yeah, I'm set up for something and I used to use needles. And they're just both looking at her like, lose all respect, out the fucking window, like, just, like, you just see it, just devastation, like, why the fuck did you just say that to us, man? Not just on the human being floor, but up here too. Because that stupid ass bitch wants to act better than me, man. But the point is, it was not heroin, but that's not the fucking point, dude. People do not respect people who do drugs at all. But they really do not respect junkies with needles on it because it's dirty and it's gross and a whole bunch of other shit. But heroin addicts are the really, really dirty ones or whatever. But that's not even the fucking point. I didn't use heroin. I used crank. And I only did crank because I hated my fucking life. Not being a mom at home with my daughter, with Sal, with my family anymore, dude. I was fucking homeless, trapped in my fucking vehicle with a fucking heroin addict. That's not what we're saying at all, man. I went to Arizona. Why are you talking out of my mouth? I didn't go to Arizona. That's somebody else. I went to Salem to meet with this kid. He was 25 or whatever, and we did meth on accident, okay? And I was homeless with him in my car, whoop-de-whoop. Because they're talking about up here. Your fucking life up here doesn't fucking matter. What matters is Tiffany's life on the ground. I'm not the one who went to Arizona. Okay, maybe I did. Okay, so this is the Arizona thing. Sorry. This is how they fucked me off. But I don't know about how they fucked me off because I'm not up there. I'm a human. But anyways, I was homeless in my car with another homeless dude in Arizona. Arizona, I guess. Blood on my hands, running my lane, boss dogs. Anyways, never mind, dude. It's fucking pointless because I can't tell my fucking story ever. That's why it's fucking annoying. Because if I sit here and try to tell like my timeline of my human being life on the ground, they're too busy interrupting me talking about their life up here. Like, I don't give a fuck about your fake ass life up here. Who gives a fuck, man? I don't care about you, Tiffany. You stupid ass bitch. I don't care about you, Katrina, Amy, anybody else up here with our fucking names on with dudes in it. I care about the human beings on the ground where we're at. Right. All of them have normal lives. They have money. They have cars. Right. Exactly. That's why it's so fucking annoying. It makes me sick. Anyway, so I'm sitting there at Sherry's and they're like, yeah, so I used to use needles, crank, or whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, fuck my life, man. Because they're the ones talking out of my mouth. I was so fucking depressed. Okay. I wasn't even sure that I was ever even going to tell them that I was involved in drugs at all. I just thought I was going to tell them about something else and I knew that I'd been set up for. But I'm not the one talking out of my mouth. And they don't say it out of my mouth on the human being floor to protect me or stick up for me at all. They say it to stick up for them, like they're better than me. Yeah, but I can't lie in my subconscious mind either. Ring, man. Look at those fucking electric rings getting banished in their fucking eye holes. Maybe you should stop sitting with people doing drugs and having sex then. There's a ring in her eye. Get it out. Arms gonna turn herself in. Mom's cute. Something. Because it's not me. These rings are not for Tiffany the human being. They're for a fucking player up here. It's not her player at all. It's not somebody she can tell what to do. It's not a friend in her life. It's nobody, dude. It's just nobody. It's nothing. It's just a fucking dumb fuck douchebag. Get out of here. Yeah, well, imagine being Soraya at her mom's house. Her dad's house. Missing her mom, whatever, right? Period, same pillowcase. All right, and her mom keeps coming over back then, right? Before she got off drugs to be a better mom. Yeah. Way to be fucking awesome FBI. Fake. Way to be awesome DEA. Fake. Way to be awesome DA. Fake. Dude, Arizona came the fuck down here and said, Tiffany, it's going to take about a week for us to go around to everybody and collect enough donations to give you a big lump sum. Okay? So you can stop talking about it. Because up here, we are getting dissed. And it's not just by you, man. It's by other countries who we led to believe that you or somebody else was something different. Because we didn't know the truth either, man. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah, but Tiffany invented the S Corporation. It's $1 billion company. It does keep peace in the Middle East in the CIA department. And it does not have anything to do with anyone who's ever done drugs or ever fucking nothing except something different, man. I don't know when it comes to, I don't know, dude. I can't tell you because it's something else, dude. Nothing. It's just stuff I can't talk about. Because, dude, we have militias and stuff, you know? I don't understand. Yeah, but it's against Tiffany's religion, her Christian religion, to be any part of a militia, right? But she has a different side of her. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Called Never Leave My Brothers, No Man Left Behind. Yeah, but you're hearing stories of these women over there with the masks on, like they have black. All you can see is their eyes because the dudes don't, whatever, and they're cutting their private parts off so they can't even orgasm and stuff. It's just so freaking demented, man. Dude, my daughter's not watching my YouTube, man. Well, why don't you take it off? You're so good at it, Mister. I like to stop the tape at the birthday party because it's showing all of us in all these people in her family. They thought Tiffany was that one. We're getting made. Yeah, he's the one fucking talking out of Sal's mouth too, man. Sal doesn't know it because he's something different. He's not even FBI. It's fucking fake FBI, man. Because the FBI will not even come down to this level where the humans are at all because they're so fucking embarrassed they believe that motherfucker. Feds, bitch. You know, evil blue force gloves guy? Or maybe they're just too scared. Not the FBI scared. It's whatever the people underneath them won't even let it go up to the FBI level of knowledge, man. Because, so the narcs and the rats and whatever the fuck, they sit at a long table, right? And they all vote. Like, so they'll sit here and pickpocket or whatever they do to turn in bigger fish than them. Or maybe they witness this, or maybe they're in prison right now and they're trying to solve their case or waiting to get bailed out or whatever it isn't, right? And they'll sit here and do whatever, right? But these people talk shit on Tiffany Browning's name like she's him. I don't know who he is. That's the whole fucking point. And even if I did know, he didn't do that either because you were not allowed to rat, narc, or pay informant on anybody that I know at all or anybody else either. Right. And then they come back like, oh, something different. I'm like, hey, just so you know, my son's been in trouble before, so it's definitely against my religion, right? Right. Well, we taught on your son for something different. Fuck you. That's slow. I saw you train drive my son do that too. You guys have been train driving my son on the human being floor to do every single thing that he's done, make any mistake that he's made in the last 2.5 years since you pulled him up here and fixed his fucking collarbone. Okay? Okay? Right. There's a child 3 case on Leonard Fogg. I'm all, dude, Leonard Fogg did not have sex with a teenager, okay? Just because he said his wife was Rachel or Tiffany or Katrina does not mean that he had sex with the daughter, okay? And that's exactly what that's not. So go home. Because they all have teenagers. Nothing. She can't see her. She knows that, right? Yeah, she knows. She can see how Tiffany sees opposed to how they see. Nothing, man. It's like, where is red face even coming from anymore? Like, I thought we were done in February, right? Right. So, at some point, somebody gets drunk and they start headbanging, and then you start seeing lids fly off. Remember El Chapo? He's all, "You're not my friend," and he literally turns your head, like almost breaks your neck. Tiffany did not know that El Chapo was a lid flinger. She just knew that he was a mass murderer from Mexico, and that is the guy that she copied the guns. Man, she copied the guns over here to his platoon in Mexico, dude. Because so SWAT or whatever came in somewhere and picked up a bunch of guns or whatever, right? And so then they got stolen by somebody else named El Chapo, and then they got stolen from El Chapo, and El Chapo comes back over here to Tiffany, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, fucking bitch, or whatever he's saying. I'm gonna kill your whole family, I'm gonna assassinate everybody, or whatever, right? And she's like, okay, how do I do this? Okay, so just copy the guns from that place to this place. So SWAT has the guns, and so does El Chapo in Mexico. And I was like, okay, you have a pass, El Chapo, to stay in Mexico, okay? We're not gonna fuck with you, don't cross the border, stay over there. It's right here. In her mind. Right, in something that's not real. Yeah, it's not real necessarily until you fucking have somebody shooting at your fucking house in an alternate reality, and they turn it into the FBI being like, look, I got killed in real life, and, I'm dead. Named Tiffany. Or somebody different. Or Tiffany killed me somewhere else. I didn't even see what it's making because it's up backwards. Right, it's like blowing in and out in. Nothing. They're just nothing. They're looking at other people do drugs every day. They don't care that much about their kids necessarily. Yeah, but Tiffany has done drugs a couple times, man, because that's the only people that she feels safe calling on the phone on her Facebook, because all of her, anyway, she needs her money, man. Like she said, it's in the video. Watch the video. They won't. They just fucking blocked it. They blocked the fucking video. You blocked the video. It says it all in it. Right? No, it wasn't even that one. It was the other one talking about I don't feel safe calling my friends who don't do drugs or whatever because I need my money. Because until you give me my money for my own vehicle and you have my back in the FBI right up here in the FBI land or whatever, we're not saying, like, I don't feel safe writing Rachel, Tana, Lana, Chrissy, all these people in Vancouver who's never done drugs before, because every time I write them, you write something before that and they read it or they see it and it's not real, either up here or on the human being floor, and they write me back a fuck you or they block me or some weird shit, man. Because they're using their bodies up here, man. And it did too start with porn. Because that's Lana Stone, Rachel Morrow, and Trent Schroyer. Boob jobs called. With a ton of cloud with a boob job too over here at the casino. Oh, we're synergized. We're making all our VP lounges go home. Nothing, man. It's stupid. Because up here it's different, dude. You have your little nanonites in the VP, and if you're synergized the VP machine, you can have your nanonites in there and you're just winning. Yeah, but a machine's different. You can't necessarily control people. Tiffany's lying. She has no idea what she's talking about on the human floor. Pinche pendejo.
You still want to buy another lantern? Yeah. I don't remember where I got it. I think that at a hardware store or at Walmart. Yeah, but you gotta stand there and wait till it comes around, right? I mean, if I remember right, I said,
No, you gotta walk in the store and there's just a whole bunch of bins and there's like electronics bins, there's clothes bins, there's furniture bins, you just gotta dig through it and back to the mom.
are they guaranteed to work?
No, but I've never got one of them.
Is that where you got that yours? That you have one just like that's where I got one. Yeah. Where's that at?
Well, the good ones are in Portland. Well, there's one up there on 117th.
Is that in Hazelville?
I went to school, or high school, kind of, before high school.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe. Well, tomorrow me and Jim's gonna work out. Maybe the next day we can come. Okay.
I will see you here. God bless you and keep walking by faith. Up next on Believers Walk of Faith. The first thing they said when they came back from spying out the land of Canaan, the first thing they said is there were giants in the land of everybody. God was having these sized people go up against a race of giants. What's the first thing they said? They brought back the fruit of the land, and the fruit was so large until they had to bear it on a staff between them, a little branch of fruit, because the branch wasn't as big as grapefruit. Mutual good things. Well, welcome to the Believers Walk of Faith. Pastor Bill Winston here, and where we walk by faith and not by sight. Oh, this is going to be a powerful teaching. You know, God wants you to do big things. You know, he said, what's one thing you desire? Oh, that's a blank check. I like the Spanish word for it.
It's about chimney.
God means big, you know. Well, we believe for big or grande things.
I just lit mine that's not yet. It's a wax melt. I haven't used those in a long time. I gotta try that day.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like chimney. This desk won't do it. No, because he doesn't get it either. It's probably not even his real profile. Marcus or whatever. He's probably dead. I think somebody's Bryson might kill him at Josie. How's Jewel doing? Is he live? Probably not. Nothing really scary. Anyways. Yeah, but you've never been assaulted by a fake weapon either. Were you ever walking, right? And you look over and you see somebody in a car with a fucking weapon pointing at you looking through a scope? No? Okay, well, good thing I knew that it wasn't real, but I had to go a couple times. You didn't have your neighbors say, run for your life, like Twan, or people banging on your door. Or hearing what they're threatening everybody else up here that didn't do that either about, because it's not even real. Everything that it's an FBI training game that went astray. Well, that's not Tammy Brown, the human being, doing that. So, anything wrong to Brown, the human being on the floor is done in the last 3 years has been trained over by us. So it's not her doing it, okay? Oh my god, is there a candle on it? Oh, look, there's all DA in there. That was what you're saying. Right, but Tiffany Brooks Browning has been saying you're not allowed to watch her, listen to her, record her, or write her down on the human being floor where she's at. It does not matter if she asks the FBI to check out this shit up here. They are not allowed to judge Tiffany for what she does on the human being floor when they didn't pay Tiffany while she was clean and sober. 8 months at a time, 10 months at a time, 6 months at a time, forced to talk to AK, forced to talk to AK, forced to talk to AK, forced to talk to Manny, trained her by this, trained her by fear, all this shit. She's never been in trouble. She didn't hurt nobody. She didn't do that. That's not true. None of this is true, bitch. Well, then look at it from a mother's perspective, man. You don't think Stray doesn't want her mommy to get her fucking money? Fuck you, bitch. You ain't fucking Stray's mom. You're fucking Tony Fake. Arizona. Because I can't help but they say my mouth, and I can't actually see who they're talking to in real life at all. I do apply to be. I did it. My person did it up here. Yeah. But my justice of the peace said Tiffany doesn't ever want to do drugs ever again. She just wants a car, and she already swore to God that she would never do drugs again once you give her money for a car on her chase account. Right. Well, then stop making her train drive, be her train driving to talk to that person then on the human floor. They were trying to move the power source. That's what they were doing. They're trying to get it off her, I think. Because every time she's doing porn over here when she's not in the paid information program, it looks like Tiffany's doing it. So they had me hang out with somebody else so they can move the power source to somebody different, but they weren't really thinking about how it's affecting Tiffany on the UE side that doesn't want to be doing drugs or hanging out with anybody like that. Well, who's she going to call then? She's not allowed to call her Christian friends that's never done drugs. Not until safe. I'm sorry, what? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Yes, man, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you can use an FBI agent's name all you want, but in all actuality, it literally starts with drug addicts first, right? And then the DA, and then the cops, and then DEA, I guess, and then FBI, and middlemen, and Good Samaritans, and different people. Like, it's not really necessarily the FBI person, woman especially, that did anything wrong at all, especially when these bitches are train driven by dudes in the hierarchy, man. Yeah, but if they were a real UE member and they could sit with Tiffany and cry with Tiffany like Rebecca or whatever in the FBI and understand why she's made the mistakes she's made, she sits there 18 hours a day with nobody. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She doesn't have nothing. She doesn't have nothing because of them. If they won't let her come down here and sit with Tiffany, the human being, they just let her sit with that one who ain't Tiffany, the human being. It's somebody else. I don't know. They won't even let her watch her YouTube or nothing. That's why it's blocked. Yeah, well, that's not Tiffany doing that in real life. Stop using Tiffany's mistakes as a reason not to represent her or pay her when she has literally been saying every single day, I will never hang out with people who do drugs again unless it's on my own terms where we do not do drugs together. If you give me my motherfucking money that I earned clean and sober, 18,000, 19,000 hours on the human being floor, working for my own company because of what you did to me, not her or them. Fucking bitch, dude. She's such a fucking cunt. Look at her fucking flying out. Look at her fucking Zelda wings. That's the lady's cop. The black one and none. Did I say, how that bitch meet me out front? Sure did. Someone else. Like, sing it for Tiffany. Does he have to pick? Kind of. Nothing, man. It was literally that, I think. Drugs being done for the kids or something. Or they thought Tiffany left a weapon for her black friend to get arrested. Right. If it wasn't Tiffany, it was Scrappy. So. Well, then why did Scrappy say that then? He said it on camera. He's like, I didn't mean to leave my weapon wrapped in a blanket while I went to fucking take my dog for a piss. I was scared. That's what Scrappy said to Tiffany on camera. Up here and on the ground. So. Tiffany would never set nobody up, man. That's what I'm saying. When we were all scared, right? Because she was a felon, right? I was like, it's okay. Like, let's just get a gun and I'll say it's mine. Like, if the cops come, I'll be like, it's mine because I've never been in trouble. Like, because we were all scared of something. I don't remember what it was. That was a long time ago. Anyways. Because you never really know what you're scared about necessarily.